Hey everyone, and a huge welcome. I want to give a special shout out to all of Francisco's English students. Think of this as some bonus material, just for you. It's all inspired by an absolutely fantastic blog post from a writer named Lopez, who has some brilliant ideas on how we can stop repeating ourselves and, have real, natural conversations in English. So, let's get right into it.
You know that feeling, right? You're in a conversation, everything's going great, you're feeling confident, and then all of a sudden, someone says something a little too fast, or maybe they use a word you've never heard before, and your brain just hits the pause button. That little wave of panic just washes over you. We've all been there.
And when we panic, what do? We fall back on the one phrase for sure about. Can you repeat, please? But as Lopez points out in his post, when that's the only thing you say, you get trapped in what he calls the repeat loop. It just totally kills the vibe, breaks the flow of the conversation, and honestly, it can feel a little awkward for everybody.
But, and this is the best part, this isn't a vocabulary problem, it's a tool problem. Lopez has this great way of explaining it. The secret isn't about memorizing a million new words, it's about having the right tools in your conversation toolbox so you can handle these little moments without even breaking a sweat.
So let's start at the very beginning. The first big hurdle is just starting, right? How do you get past a simple hello without feeling all that pressure? Well, Lopez has this super simple technique for that. He calls it the power of observation. And the idea is so simple but so powerful. Just talk about what's literally right in front of you. Instead of trying to come up with some deep, brilliant topic, just look around. You could say something like, "Wow, this coffee smells amazing," or comment on someone's cool backpack. Even just talking about the weather works. These are amazing conversation starters because they're low pressure and give the other person something really easy to respond to. It just gets the ball rolling.
Okay, so you've started the conversation. Awesome. But what happens when you hit one of those confusing moments? Well, this leads us to what is maybe the most important idea from Lopez, learning how to ask smarter questions. These are the real conversation savers.
This, right here, is the game-changing insight from Lopez. Instead of panicking and asking for the entire sentence to be repeated, you just zoom in and focus only on the specific little piece of information that you missed. This tiny shift in strategy, it changes absolutely everything.
Okay, let's see how this actually works. Imagine someone says, "My sister works as a," and you just didn't catch her job. Instead of the old, "Can you repeat, please?" you just prompt them with the part you did hear, using a rising, questioning tone like, "As a?" It's brilliant. It shows you are paying attention, and now all they have to do is give you that one missing word. It's so much faster, and it keeps the whole conversation moving forward.
And this connects really well with another point Lopez makes about keeping that momentum going. You have to avoid one-word answers. He calls them conversation killers for a reason. Instead, he suggests using what he calls the answer plus extra bit rule. So if someone asks, "How was your day?" don't just say, "Good." Say, "It was good, thanks. I finally finished that big project." That extra bit is a gift to the other person. It gives them something new to ask you about.
All right, we've talked about the theory, which is great, but practice is where it all clicks into place. It's time to actually try using these new tools. Now, if you're one of Francisco's students, this is especially for you. Let's run through a few quick exercises together. Okay, here we go. First scenario. Your friend is super excited and says, "I just got a new job as a," but you totally missed the job title. What is the absolute best thing to say right now? Go ahead and pause this explainer for a second and think about it. Try to use that last word trick we just talked about.
Okay, go ahead and hit pause now.
All right, you back? The best, smoothest, most natural response is simply a new job as a. It's perfect because it shows you were listening to everything they said, you're just missing that one little detail. It keeps everything flowing. Fantastic.
Okay, let's do another one. Someone asks you a really simple question. Did you have a good weekend? Now, how can you answer this without accidentally killing the conversation? Take a moment, pause, and think of a great response using that answer plus extra bit rule. And remember, the goal is to say more than just yes.
Time to hit that pause button.
A fantastic answer would be something just like this. "Yes, it was great. I went to the beach with my friend on Saturday." See what you did there? You've just opened up at least 3 new doors for the conversation. They can ask about the beach, about your friend, or about what you did on Saturday. It makes their job so much easier.
Last one, and this happens all the time at work or at school.
A colleague says, we need to reschedule the meeting for Thursday, but in your head, you were so sure it was on Friday. What's the fastest, most polite way to double-check this detail? All right, one last pause. Think about the quickest way to confirm this without making them say the whole sentence again.
Last chance to pause.
The absolute best way? A simple confirmation check. Sorry, did you say Thursday? It's so efficient. They can just answer, yep, Thursday, or, oh shoot, no, I meant Friday. And boom, the confusion is cleared up in like 2 seconds. And you know, this all leads to the biggest, most important message from Lopez's whole post. A real conversation is never about being perfect. It's messy. It's messy even for native speakers. The real goal isn't perfection, it's just connection. It's about connecting with another human being. So now you have these tools. They're in your toolbox. You know how to start a conversation, you know how to ask for just the information you need, and you know how to give answers that keep the chat alive. You are so ready for this.
So for all of Francisco's students watching, keep practicing these tools. They really work. And hey, if you're new here and you got something useful out of this, do me a favor and give this explainer a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And of course, if you really want to level up, you should definitely check out Francisco's English classes. And I'll leave you with one final question to think about. What's one conversation you're going to try to start this week using these new tools? Don't just think about it, go out and actually do it. Seriously, you've got this.